What up, what up, what up? What's good, fam? Let's get it rolling. This video, we talk about where are the good men at? Where are all the good men? We're going to discuss that phrase, and this is going to be from two contexts, from the modern woman and the traditional woman, all right? And there's a difference in why they're asking and how they're asking. I'm going to sum it up for you, give the antidotes, guys. And if you're getting, I'm going to give you the red flags on this one and the green flags, right? But we're going to discuss it. Let's get into it. Before I do that, like, subscribe, comment below, guys. Make sure, let me know you're out there so we can get some more content. Let me know what you want to hear, and we'll tackle that, all right? Don't go away.
I pray for my homies out there. Please, God, give them strength. Please, God.
Let's talk about it. The new modern day woman that wants to be the leader and superior and all this kind of stuff, great. But what happens is, if they're asking where all the good men are, I thought that's what they were doing. I thought they were getting the good men. I thought that they were going after the good men, right? Why can't they find them? Simple. See, oftentimes, a woman that's going to ask, hey, where all the good men at? They're not asking that in their 20s. Nah, they're hanging out because they are top choice. They have all the options. They have the abundance mindset. They don't need to look for somebody. Everyone's searching for them, seeking them out, seeking their attention, right? Free validation for at least, 18 to like 29, those years, right? Those are the really 26, 27. Then it starts to get a little, because in my opinion, for women and, as young people grow up, around 25 is when you start hitting that aha moment, like, wow, what am I doing? What should I be? I should be doing. Or you pivot. That's a normal functioning brain that's healthy. Okay. Some people have bad filters. They don't see everything is status quo. Everything's been what it always was. So I'm not talking about that right now. But when you should, around 25, 26, usually there's a snap. There's a click. If you're on the wrong track, you say, yo, you know what? I'm going to change that. Or if you're doing well, you want to step it up. Or if you're in your job and you say, you know what? I'm not getting nowhere in this job. I want to step it up. I want to do something different. A lot of times there's a pivot point somewhere in there, somewhere in that neighborhood. But regardless, a woman that's in her 20s and she's out chasing the bag and going for the high value male, which is no problem. However, don't get toward the end of this little roller coaster ride of 20 years and wonder where it all went. Because when you get around 30, 31, here comes that proverbial wall you can't avoid, right? You want to bear children, you want to, build something with somebody, but you spent most of that time, right, in the clubs, hanging out, playing around, going for the guys, you want the bad boy. Those are bad boy eras, right? The bad boy times, right? So oftentimes, a lot of these girls, if they're not sexual, super hot, if they're below an 8, 7 and below, not going to get that dream guy, not going to get that trophy they're looking for. So what happens? They need a safe place to land, and they're looking for the good guy. Well, you had the good guy. Remember the guy that was trying to talk to you in your 20s, and he was a sucker. He had a small meter job at some kind of bank. He was a banker or something. And the other guy that was in construction, he worked, but he was trying. He had dreams, but he wasn't there yet. See, modern women, they want the guy in the dream, the guy living the lifestyle, not the guy just trying to build it. You see, and that's where they screw up, because the best part of a relationship for a woman is being part of something. That's where traditional women come in. But I'll get back to that in a minute. But let's get back on these one over here. This right here, the modern day woman wants instant gratification. She deserves it now. Got it? It's her life. She wants it now. She treads this path. Okay? Now, what happens on the end? Some win, but most of them don't. Small percentage. Everything, 10%, 20%, 10%, 20%. 80% of all people hate their jobs. They got this job they don't like. So it's still going to be a small percentage, okay, that gets there. And if you're at 8, you may not, chances are you're not going to get there. You got to be at 9 and above. So, and that's personality, style, looks, all that, the know-how. This is when you're going to deal with a different type of level of guy. Now you're coming here in your 20s, you don't have that experience. You got to be top notch. You still got to be on the top percentage. Chances are, if you're not the top percentage here at 21, 22, you can build your game now. You can build your game if you're driven. Most women aren't. They want the quick and easy. This guy's got money, I'm getting with him. Now, to get to my point here, when they get around their 30s, they say, wait a minute. They were going to the club, they was going to VIP. Next thing you know, they realize, wait a minute, I used to get, where are my friends at? Most of my friends, I'm down to 2 different friends of mine right now. I got 2 of my buddies. All my girls from high school, they done gone up and got married. So now it's just her and her buddy. Her buddy's engaged. So now it's just her. So she says, oh, let's go. Forget about him. He's not nothing. See, now there's a fear. There's a scarcity sets in. Because by now, she's 32. She didn't get that trophy guy she wanted. She got played. She had chances. She rode around limos. She got plane rides. She got the helicopter thing over the major cities and got the dinner dates and the Michelin dinners and all that, the 5 stars, the traveling. But she didn't get no ring. She didn't lock secure her investment. She took the high risk and the high road and didn't get the high rewards. She got the great experiences. But see, when you're in your 30s, experiences don't pay the bills, okay? Experience don't give you the lifestyle or the child to continue. Now, some of them will go get knocked up. That's another part of the game. Lock in early and start to reap the rewards. That's why you see women with 4 or 5 kids with different fathers, different careers, and they start collecting checks. Collecting checks. And that's another, that's a personal, and that's a personal philosophy, moral thing with that person. It tells you who they are off the rip. I don't care what the story is. Okay, the first time maybe 1, 3, 4, 5. It's a pattern here, guys. Listen, there's a pattern. The faces may change. Like I always say, faces may change. The game remains the same. The faces change. Some of the angles will change a little bit. She went to the left with the other pivot, and here she comes with that ball. I see that. See it coming. Oh, she's coming with the so-and-so. I'm like a lighthouse. Not perfect, okay? Not perfect, but still, the patterns never change. The people, faces change. The game don't change. The patterns remain the same. The patterns couple differently sometimes. They pair with this one, and she did this and this, and did the third thing. Okay, all right, I see that. Some of that stuff is cute, but the game remains the same. I have yet to see the game change. It's never changed. Faces change. Like I said, little situations, little different maneuvers to get the same result doesn't change. Right? So let's continue. Let's talk about now, because what happens here with the woman that's a modern day woman, she wants to be the boss. She wants to be the boss of of her little world here. So her twilight years, growing up in the 20s and all that VIP, she realized now, wait a minute, when I go to the club now, I'm not in VIP. I have to wait at the back of the line now. I used to walk in front of the line and get privileges, new to bouncers. Times have changed. Bouncers get other jobs. New kids come in. And here, she's the old lady in the house. Women don't want to be the old one in the house, guys. They don't. Because the young women will blast them. They will play with them. Women are petty. And they'll play petty games. They go to the bathroom. They'll say, oh, there's an old lady in here. Watch your mouth. Have respect for your elders. And they giggle. They're nasty. Women are nasty behind all that club stuff, smiling and oh, she's cute and all that. Yeah, but when they go in that bathroom, it's a whole different. Women are very competitive. Very competitive. And the older women ain't got it. They don't want to feel old. They leave home feeling bad about themselves. Because why? Sexual market value is going down in real time. Where she was getting 20 guys giving her numbers, she's only getting 13. She's afraid to go in there and get 10 one day. She's afraid to go in there another year from now and get 5. And then it goes work from there. She might not get 9 or 1. So those are the fear, because the less she's getting, she can't be feeling better about herself. Think about it. She's got to be feeling worse about herself because her value is dropping. She can't get trophy guy now because her value is much less than it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, last year. So the pressure is on. Okay, so that's the problem with this modern day woman and her philosophy. And then she goes, I thought that she was with all the good guys. Well, you say, oh, guys ain't shit, men are dogs. That's what happens. That's the bottom line when they don't get what they want. It becomes that narrative. That has to be their story. I'll get into that in a minute. Now, the traditional woman, right? Now, this is the type that's feminine. She's cooperative. She's submissive, but yet she still plays a important role, and she knows what she knows the value she brings to a relationship. That's the difference. She knows she's coming in with value. She knows that if I get this guy going, and I know if I support him, he's gonna take on the world. I'm gonna be right there with him. You see, what the modern day woman misses is the fact that it's not us against them. It's more of the feminine traditional woman knows that it's two. It's our. We're gonna build our story together, because the woman, nothing makes a woman feel better or make her stay in a relationship knowing that she can contribute, and he takes some of the knowledge and applies it. Or he says, you know what you said, I don't like that, but I'm gonna do it this way. She goes, oh, okay. She was part of his success. And that's and you can say all the negative stuff about it. Oh, look at this story. Look at this movie when that happened and this happened. Those are movies. Okay? Happens in real life too. Let's not talk about that. I'm not gonna sit there and blow and make it all curls and flowers and roses, but with spirituality and she's contributing. What do you care? At that point in time in your life when you're young, you are building an empire. She is part of that empire. She is enjoying. You guys, now you have one car, now you got two. Now you got this, now you got that. Now you're flying on, now you're traveling. Now they're running the business. That guy was a construction worker. Your girlfriend actually got with him. One of your 5 girlfriends got with that dude. Now he owns a company. Yeah, no, he doesn't work. He doesn't go on site. He's in the office. They check the bottom numbers. That's all they do. He got investors. They check the bottom numbers. Oh, that guy that was a banker, he got married to Sharon over here. Yeah, remember Sharon, your girlfriend? Yeah, I don't talk to Sharon no more. Oh, well, Sharon, we went out last night. Her man, yeah, he's an investor. He bought a company, an investing firm. He's a firm, big hedge fund manager, and he runs a company downtown. Oh, that nerdy guy. Oh yeah, well, he works out now. He looks great, and he's in a Forbes or whatever. See, what she failed to miss, this modern one missed the building and the growing. She contributes nothing to someone's success. She comes to take. She's on the take. The traditional woman, family strong. She's strong behind her man. Where he going? He gotta be a fool. Most times the guys doing his business, he don't have time for all the extras. Does it happen? Absolutely. But what I'm talking about is in the moment of building, she did have contribution. She put a part in. Where it goes on that side is irrelevant, because where he is here now and where he's going to be in the future, he's going to be from here to here. He's going to have growth. He's going to grow in value. Doesn't matter who was on this side helping them get there. The fact that they added to his value is all you need to know. Character flaws, that's something else. We ain't talking about character flaws. We're talking about the process and the functionality. Okay? Because why? Some are going to do it right. Some are going to do it wrong. The divorce rate is what? 40%, 60%, but 40% stay. 60%, however you want to put it. 40%, 45. I think it's a little higher than that. But I'm being very modest. 40% make it. Well, out of that 40%, somebody's making it. Right? So that part of the 40%, you picking the right person and picking that person that's for you. See, good people aren't made, they're found. Okay? Good people are found. You find a good person. You find someone that's spiritually aligned with you, and the communication is clear. See, with clear communication, 40% is possible. It's very possible. But you're over here and you're trying to scheme, you find yourself by yourself. I promise you. There's going to be a lot of women out here in senior homes, senior citizens, and having girl night. Now, a lot of times, what happens with the modern woman, she'll cut her hair, right? She change her. Oh, I'm not into men no more. Whatever. That's fine. That's an option of hers. But now, her whole philosophy is broken. her characteristic, her story is broken, right? So, you know, it's a failed mindset right here. But we all have a life to live. Everybody got the right to do whatever they want to do. I'm just telling you guys, when you meet somebody and say, oh, where are all the good guys at? Where are all the good guys at? But you want the bad boys. What happened to the bad boys? See what happened to the bad boys? The bad boys do what bad boys do. But when they have fun in the 20s, but when she starts to get older, she realizes that's not going to be profitable for her in the end because she can't rely on a bad boy, right? That's a bad place to land. She has nothing soft. That's a hard rock. That's a hard truth. She don't want the hard truth. Why? She needs somebody, a good guy, so she can fall back on and land on something soft, which is the good guy. So guys, listen. You be who you are. Not telling you to be anything but who you are. But when you're vetting a woman, if you want LTR and you're trying to get married or whatever, be a good vet. Vet these women. These women are always on probation. They're always on probation. If they can't contribute to what you're doing, what's the point? How's that helping you? Things to consider. So, again, like I said, you know, traditional women, you know, they're feminine. They want to be part of something. They're trying to be on. The problem with the feminine woman, though, is that they don't speak up enough. I say this all the time in my videos, but I'll say it again. They don't speak up enough. They're being feminine is not confrontational, it's passive. You can be feminine and still take that aggressive part and get things done, but they don't want to be aggressive. They want to take it the other way, passive, right? So the aggressive is masculine in energy. They don't want to be that. They're truly feminine. It's like me trying to be feminine when it just doesn't work, right? Let me work according to my strengths. That's what they do. So, but unfortunately, the loud one here, the masculine one, trying to be a man, gets the oil. The loudest wheel, squeaky wheel, gets the oil, right? So, but you guys know now, you have a choice, of course, as always. Choose wisely. If you got one of those that, where are the good men at? Well, you had that opportunity. You don't want that, remember? You know, she kind of, people that's asking that. Now, you got women that are feminine ask the same question, but it's so different. It comes out different, hits different. You know what I'm saying? She had the bad guy experience. You don't want that. Right? So, again, like I said, there's a choice to make. Like I said, guys, when you hear your family, like, subscribe, comment below. I want to see you guys out there. Yo, when you hear your family, I got you. Excel.